Blitz Day 4. We're almost at the end of the Blitz Pro. Happy Sunday morning, NFL Sunday to a lot of you guys, unless your team played on Thanksgiving. My Chiefs play the Rams, although it is quite a big spread. I don't expect the Chiefs to lose, but let's just quickly go through the binder and just like take a peek at the last night's or the batch 2 of the Blitz cards. Michael Badgley looking amazing. The whole kicker vibe, I kind of had a feeling would work out. He's looking pretty good. Chidobe Awuzie, I actually have one up for 220k. He's done okay. The lowest I ever saw him and the ones I picked up were around 180k. If we actually take a look at Breece Hall and Mick Fitzpatrick, who technically have left the store, we'll talk about how the Blitz player offer is kind of affecting the market. Like we take a look at Max Crosby, for example, he is back down to around like the 95 to 100k range. I will say he did reach like 105 to 110k before this Blitz ticket offer did come into effect. Tyler Linderbaum right now at around 100k, so you know, but this is me recording this only a few hours after these cards have left the packs. And I think that was the last player. No, there's no more players, but actually now like taking a look at and how this has sort of affected the market a little bit, because the Blitz ticket offers have come into play, meaning you could choose a fantasy pack for not Blitz Bolts or not Blitz Bucks, sorry, but Blitz tickets. You can kind of see it's a one-time offer, and you can choose like a 93, 92, 91, 89, and 90. And you can actually choose the batch 4 players. So while there are the batch 3 players are in the store right now, you can actually choose the future Blitz batch 4 guys, that being like Kyle Hamilton in the store. And this is affecting the entire Blitz market just a little bit. I kind of think of it as like, you know, our old Blitz players have kind of taken a little bit of a wound, right? They got sniped in the foot and they're kind of limping right now. They're still very good. Like Michael Badgley, we saw is like still 95k. Lindstrom, who was almost up to 100,000 coins before this offer did come into play, he's like back down at around 85k, but there's not a lot of him. Like he's going to get back to 90, 95k very soon. I think as a whole, this kind of just delays the selling process more than anything. It's kind of pushed. I probably could have sold a few Crosbys, a few Lindstroms before this happened, but now I'm probably just going to push back the sell date to these guys to at least after that pack is leaving the store, and that is in 2 days. So once Blitz kind of ends, then I'm going to start to take a look more at like selling off Max Crosby, Tyler Linderbaum, the batch 1 through 4 players. Actually, like I'm gonna look this off, because even like Breece Hall, Mick Fitzpatrick, who were like going upwards of like 240, 250, they've kind of come back down to 220, because it feels like a lot of people have bought that offer. But it does, I will say, it gives you guys an opportunity. If you missed out on some investments, like you can rebuy Max Crosby for 90,000 coins. You can rebuy Chris Lindstrom. Like I sniped a few for 75k this past night. It gives you an opportunity to invest in the guys that you might have like forgot out or missed out on in the earlier days. But now hopping in to the target prices for the players today. First up, we have got Brandon Jones. Needs to be buy one. His target price is 43k. With all these offers kind of going around, there definitely is a lot more supply on the auction house. That's part of the reason why my coins are so down, because I've been buying so many Blitz players. But Brandon Jones, under 43,000 coins, and very, very safe. I saw Tyler Anderson before that Blitz ticket offer came in. Tyler Anderson went up to like 57, 58k. I sold the only one I bought for 45k, 57k, made like my 5, 7k after tax. So 43k for Brandon Jones seems to be solid. Tyquan Thornton, he is easily the cheapest 90 overall we've done. Now, I will say he's probably like not my favorite. I love Chris Lindstrom being a right guard. I love Michael Badgley being a kicker. And now Tyquan Thornton being a wide receiver isn't the greatest, but you don't have to pay a lot for him. My target price, under 65k. Very, very cheap. The 90 overalls have easily risen to 90, 95k. Now, I don't think Thornton gets there, but a simple right 65k to 80k, and you make 7k after tax. Very, very easy in terms of the range of outcomes for Tyquan Thornton. Next up, at 91 overall, we have Solomon Thomas. Now, there are very little of him up in the auction house. Feels like, I don't know, no one wants Solomon. And I was able to get a few for under 90k. And that is the target price, under 90,000 coins. You can kind of just expect him like Max Crosby. Before that Blitz ticket offer, Max Crosby got up to 110k. Tyler Linderbaum is on the way to that 105, 110 mark. Solomon Thomas, same sort of deal where you buy under 90. Expect him to get like to 105, 110 in the days following. Geno Smith, under 180k. He is a quarterback, so I don't love that, but he is a pretty popular player, and he's actually seems cheaper than Chidobe Awuzie, and you see Chidobe has already gone back up to 220k. So Geno Smith under 180. It isn't too hard to pick him up. And then finally, we have the 2 new 93 overall guys. Remember, these guys are technically in that Blitz offer for 48 hours, being Randy Gregory and OJ Howard. They are the same target prices as Breece Hall and Minkah Fitzpatrick, under 215K. I will say I probably like Breece Hall, Minkah Fitzpatrick more from a card standpoint. Gregory really isn't great at anything, and OJ Howard is solid, but he lacks a little bit in run blocking as well as route running. But those are your Blitz Batch 3 target prices. Now I want to talk a little bit just as the market as a whole. Really, we can take a look at the Blitz offers, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about the harvest market, because man, I am utterly confused about how the harvest market did not move at all. I mean, there was so many offers today on like elite harvest packs, elite packs, harvest 93 bundle toppers, and man, this market has not moved at all. Now, the 84 market probably was the one that moved the most, and I bought a ton of 84s for 4,000 coins. But when I say I was hoping the 88 overall market, like the all Madden market, would go down to like 25K, and then you snipe it like in the low 20s. These cards have just stayed at 30K. I mean, I don't know why. I guess people aren't buying these, offers. I don't know if the Harvest Champions are like that much in demand in comparison to like the all Madden 93 guys, right? The Harvest, Aaron Rodgers, Randy Moss, Lawrence Taylor, they've just stayed at 400K, 415K. That's like the shocking part of it, right? We've seen almost every single market take a pretty significant hit since the start of Blitz, right? Team of the Week, late Friday night. Team of the Week took a massive blow. All Madden, huge hit, right? The cards were 350, 400K. Late Friday night, boom, you can do the sets, and you can do the sets right now for 260 to 280K. Like a pretty significant drop in that market. Even the Legend market this past night, and of course going into tomorrow with that 92 plus offer we're going to talk about, the 92 to 93 Legend market has taken a significant hit. Every market, right, has dropped a good amount. And then there's the Harvest market. It's kind of just stayed put since the start of Blitz. There hasn't been much move. Now, I will say, there is a way to get the Harvest Champions at a cheap price, but it is a lot of work. 280 overalls, 584 overalls, 84 overalls being around 4,000 coins snipeable, the 80 overalls being 2,000 coins. You can pretty much like build the 88s for 24 to 25K, that being 75K for the 90 overalls, and ends up being like 360 to 375K for a Harvest Champion, but you got to buy like over 150 cards. It's a real grind. But yeah, I just kind of expected the 90 overall market to like kind of come down to 75K to 80K instead of being stuck and stubborn at the 90K mark. I guess the Harvest Champions are just that much in demand in comparison to every other market, right? Team of the Week market came down, all Madden market came down, Legend market came down, Harvest market, it stayed the same. But hopping back now into the store, we're just going to talk about like what's on the agenda today, how the market's going to, like be affected, or what I think is going to affect the market, and like where you can kind of attack in terms of training, legends. But the big like morning bundle is the Pro Elite Platinum bundle, pretty much a guaranteed million coins. A lot of people have been talking about it, hyping it up as the best value bundle for the Blitz promo. I just don't know if the market, like you would think, right? Hypothetically speaking, logically speaking, right? Platinum bundle comes into the game, people buy it, the high-end market should rise in price, right? You're probably gonna see Aaron Rodgers, Randy Moss, those guys get more up to like 450K. My hopes, I really hope it kind of just raises the market as a whole. Now, training, not gonna move, because again, training still has zero demand. There is the all Madden rule and the training rule, not training rule, harvest rule, but training's gonna stay at 5 per. My hopes is this Platinum bundle rises like everything, being like the Team of the Week market, the Legend market, because I'm invested in that. So I would love to see, my Team of the Week guys that I bought for 140 that are 170K right now, them go up to like 180, 190, right? That's the dream. I just don't know how much the market is going to be impacted by a $100 bundle. It just seems like not many people are buying the bundles. But taking a look, though, at the offers that come out in the morning of a Gridiron Guardian pack. So I guess we'd say if you want to snipe some training, 83 and 86 overall and 88 overall Gridiron Guardian players are probably the move. There's an Elite Legend pack. We already have had a Legend Fantasy pack for Blitzbucks in the game. And I will say Legends are very good to snipe. Now, the big thing dropping tonight, right? Sunday night at 8 p.m. West Coast time, 11 p.m. East Coast time, available for 1 hour, is the 92 plus Legend player. And you can expect, right, the 92, 93, 94 market potentially for Legends to take a little bit of a free fall for like 10-15 minutes in. It's going to be war on the filters. There's going to be opportunity. The good thing is there are no more Legend offers after this offer. So if you want to pick up guys like Ed Reed, 92 overall, I know he's taken a hit today, right, from like 280 down to 220. I'm sure you could probably buy him in like the low 200s during this offer. Definitely some opportunity to snipe there, but don't expect to just walk into the market, get a 50K snipe, and walk out, right? It's going to be war. Every single person is going to be on these filters, the 92 and 93 legends, so get what you can. Either way, you should be buying at a low point, and then after that, the market should rise or readjust for the 92 legends. We're also getting, right, there's a little offer at midnight, Ultimate Kickoff Bundle, but I don't think many people are that interested in Gridiron Guardian and Ultimate Kickoff bundles. The one thing interesting, a little bit, Most Feared pack for 700. Maybe you can get some Most Feared 87s and like 84s or whatever for cheap. Maybe the champions drop a little bit, but the offers are definitely like winding down. There's not as much hype. It feels like there's just less offers in general this year for Blitz, but that's kind of what's on the schedule today. Nothing too crazy. Hopefully the Platinum bundle raises the market a little bit, especially for the players if you bought Team of the Week guys, Legend guys in the past few days, all Madden guys maybe rise a little bit. And then you got that Legend 92 offer at night, and there'll be a great time to snipe for like 10 to 15 minutes before the market readjusts, and those cards probably go up to higher than where they were when the pack first came out. But now to wrap up day 4, I want to take a look into my bids as well as my sales. Just kind of give you guys a vibe of like where my mind is at when it comes to my binder. Because right now, I think everyone is in a tricky situation now. While training, we have a plan for, right? We know we're buying training. We're holding training until zero chill, and then we're going to see what we're going to do from there. As training gets more demand, it should go up in value as we go to zero chill. But a lot of like the Blitz guys we've bought, a lot of the Team of the Week guys we've bought over the past few days, they're sort of just chilling in my binder. I don't really have a set date on when to sell. Now, of course, the Blitz guys, I'm probably going to have to hold until this Blitz ticket offer goes away. So after Blitz is done in 2 days. But I have a lot of Team of the Week guys that I've just bought over the past few days. They're up in price, but they're not necessarily like green light sales, right? Like there's a lot of guys I've bought for 140, 150 that are like at 165, 170. And I'm not really looking to sell. I want to get like 15, 20K profit on each of these players. But you're seeing, all right, I've started to sell off some Team of the Week players. Tracy Porter for 250, and Paul Kruger for 220, Ronnie Barber for 390. And these guys really, you got to know the prices you pay, and you have to just be patient. It's just a pick and choose randomly throughout the day. Look up the prices of these cards, and if you see, right, Travis Kelce, I bought for 80K and 75K. He's up for 112. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to take the profit, and it's just a pick and choose aspect. Really, it's the gray part of investing, right? Like we bought these guys from the open price, but there's not an exact date on these guys that are going to go up. I mean, Jay Cutler is a really good example. He's up to like 299K right now. Like I bought him for 215. And that's a sell, right? I'm making 30, 40K, but there's also guys like I would say Todd Heap, who I bought for 140, 150. He's only at 165, so I'm kind of waiting for him to get more towards that 180, 190 mark. One other thing, and I'm not going to speak too much on it, the Matthew Berry cards. So there's a little bit of a situation with Season 2 and Season 3, and Season 3 isn't going to be coming out for a little bit longer than expected. I can't really speak too much on it, but Season 2 is going to have like overtime. So I don't know if the Matthew Berry cards are going to have that set like in the next 2 weeks. So I've kind of held off, and you would have saw some sales of Sauce Gardner. I've really held off of buying any of the Matthew Berry cards. They're also very overpriced, I will say. I have in my binder, like I have 1 or 2 of each, and that's really all I'm going to have going into the next 2 weeks. Now, the Matthew Berry cards might have a set in the next 2 weeks, but there's also like it's a 50-50 chance that their set isn't a thing until mid-January. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Like in a week, Madden is going to announce the whole situation with Season 2 and Zero Chill and that sort of thing. And I don't really think you guys are going to be happy. I'm not happy when I got given the information, but there's nothing we could really do. But yeah, that's really my binder. That's like what I've been doing. Still, like my main kind of agenda today, buy the Blitz players for the target prices and buy training under 5 per, or preferably like 4.5, 4.7. Whether that's all Madden guys, Legend guys, and then, periodically look to sell off some of my Team of the Week guys that have risen in price over the past 24 hours. But again, that's day 4. We're winding down to Blitz. Not too much to do anymore. Comment if you have any questions. There will not be a video tomorrow morning. As you know, Monday, there's not that much to do. However, Market Monday will still be a thing in the afternoon. like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace.